If you've never heard of Super Mario 128, it was a game/tech demo shown off at Space World 2000 meant to explore the power of the GameCube. Although originally rumored to become a sequel to Super Mario 64, the game eventually turned into Pikmin. Or so they say. This is where the creepypasta begins. Apparently, right after the release of the Wii, a prototype of Super Mario 128 was available to play online and on the Wii Homebrew channel. According to an unknown source who goes by the alias K.I. Simpson, the game was clearly still in early beta. This is his account of the playthrough.
The title screen was nothing but white text saying Super Mario 128 against a black background. After the title screen, the game started. Bowser's laugh from Super Mario 64 looped in the background while a plain text box displayed this dialogue.
Mario, I've taken Princess Peach and she will not live to see the sunrise tomorrow unless you take her place. You know what to do and where to go. Do not try to stop me unless you want to hasten her death.
The game clearly was going for a darker tone. The first thing I noticed was Mario's character model. His body was detailed as in Super Mario Galaxy, but his head was taken from the Super Mario 64 character model. Obviously, his design wasn't finished yet. The setting was a sky level. There were some simple platforms floating in the air. The clouds seemed more realistic than the usual cartoony puffs in Mario games. They were quite graphically impressive. There was no music or full voice samples for Mario, but there were sound effects and grunts when he jumped. Mario didn't jump as high as he usually did and had little control of his movement in the air. As I went through the level, I noticed the graphics gradually changed. The sky became more and more cloudy until it was entirely composed of clouds, and the cloud background gradually turned to a dark gray. I reached a small platform with a toad on it. When I landed on his platform, dialogue appeared. "We don't want you anymore, Mario. You don't belong here. Just give Bowser what he wants. Die." After the text box went away, I no longer had control of Mario. Mario just stood there for a while, then turned around and walked off the platform. His body seemed to go limp as he fell. Eventually, it was revealed that there was a realistic modern city under the sky. The buildings looked neglected, but there were people on the street. The large buildings of the city didn't appear to be interactive, so I just kept walking down the street for a while. Eventually, I found a small house that seemed out of place among the larger buildings. A title appeared: House of Torn Memories.
Sorry, K.I. At this point in the story, I'm gonna have to start paraphrasing because it just goes on for a while. According to K.I. Simpson, after entering the house, he finds his way to the basement where he discovers 2 skeletons and some weird other stuff like a broken TV and a dirty couch, when all of a sudden, Bowser crashes through the ceiling and says this:
You've kept me waiting for long enough, Mario. I will taste flesh soon. Will you finally surrender, or does Peach have to die?
Well, if that's not a disturbing ruination of your favorite childhood video game characters, I don't know what is. At this point, Bowser stabs Mario with one of his extra long claws and proceeds to bite off his head. The screen fades to black and Mario wakes up in the next level, Mario's Eternal Home. On this level, K.I. Simpson finds himself suspended in mid-air without any apparent direction to go in until a light and object appears. As he heads towards the light, there are the sounds of cries and voices telling Mario he's worthless. As he nears the object, which takes a very long time, he realizes it's a tombstone that reads, "Innocence." Yep, that's the death of my innocence, that's for sure. What do you guys think of this creepypasta? Real? Fake? Somehow I don't believe Miyamoto would have the heart to make something like this, but maybe Nintendo does have some dirty secrets. Nah. To read K.I. Simpson's entire account of his playthrough of the alleged demo of Mario 128, you can click the link in the description. You can also click the annotation for Yuri of Wynn's explanation of the whole truth about the mystery surrounding Mario 128. For more video features like this, hit that subscribe button, and you can always catch up with us at shacknews.com.